Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of The Predator. This movie is directed by Shane Black, who previously directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. This movie stars Boyd Holbrook, Olivia Munn, and Ethan Tremblay. Hey guys, Matt here. This is my review of The Predator. This movie is directed by Shane Black, who was previously in the first Predator. He also directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. This movie stars Boyd Holbrook, Olivia Munn, and Jacob Tremblay. This time around, a predator crash lands on Earth with a certain device, who's being chased after by a bigger and even badder predator. This device is inadvertently turned on, and the big bad hunter predator travels to Earth as well. So now we have one Earth and two dangerous predators. Now that description sounds really badass. But unfortunately, this movie's not. This movie has a few highlights. The best thing it had going for it are the jokes because of the writing by Shane Black, but a funny Predator movie? That doesn't sound right. The biggest problem with this movie is the story pinballs between action and comedy. You have this, gory action at some points, but that is few and far between. You have these one-liners from this scientist who's supposed to conduct himself like a scientist, but he's really just in it for the thrills. And then you have the ragtag group of PTSD soldiers that Boyd Holbrook's character, Quinn, runs into. And this movie didn't take itself too seriously, and I felt like it should have. But this movie felt like it wanted to be all about the predators, but it wasn't, because realistically, everything just felt like an afterthought. You had the predators crash land on Earth. Okay. But you really don't have stalking. You have the predators in their main storyline, and then you just have these characters that are caught up in the middle of it, like an afterthought. And it doesn't work. We had quite a few good actors in it, but a lot of them are just wasted. Thomas Jane, Alfie Allen, Keegan Mike and Key, and I forget his name, Trevante, I think is the guy that plays Nebraska, and even Boyd Holbrook. They're all reduced to like these one-liners and these quirks and these quips, and they don't bring anything to the characters. They're just, there's the guy with Tourette's, or there's the guy that freaks out when he sees dangerous stuff. And this movie could have been just really cool, but it was bad. The editing is not good. Just the characters don't act like real people. They act like just that, characters. There's a couple funny one-liners. And then towards the end, when I finally got what I wanted out of a Predator movie, and that was the stalking. That was the Predator in the woods with a group of guys, trying to kill it. You got some quick deaths. You got a lot of things that just didn't seem impactful. There was no danger. There was no drama. There was nothing to make you go, I hope this character survives. Granted, the few highlights included, the original Predator music came back, but even though it was Alan Silvestri's score, they changed it a bit, so why didn't they just use the original score? And just a lot of questionable things that I think Shane Black wanted to put in this movie, but didn't utilize the potential properly. You have the original Predator theme, that's cool. You have a mention of the first two Predator films, which makes this canon, which is great, but they don't really reference how they defeated the Predators before. And so you have these characters who really are caught up in this mess trying to fight a Predator, and the action seems silly. Again, no drama. There's no, I have an idea, let's defeat the Predators this way. It's a lot of it's done through luck and happenstance. There was a cool scene involving a force field over a ship, which was neat. We hadn't seen that done before in movies. And the ending leaves it open for another film, but just heart should have been put in this, but it just wasn't. And even the opening title screen, which is basic font of the Predator, should tell you right away, hey, this movie could be really good, but, all the hard work and effort that was put into the first one and Predators just isn't here. And it's sad to say, but it's like Shane Black wasn't trying, or at least not trying hard enough. And I just can't believe this is a Shane Black movie. It's real sad. So because of that, and because Predator has now become one of those franchises where I enjoyed the movies in the order in which they were released, because you really can't beat the plot of the first movie. I'm going to give The Predator a C-. If you like Predator films, no, don't even see this one. But then again, there were worse alien movies, right? Till next time, see ya.